because it's always hot in the CSRA. It's time to turn the AC up. Everybody, this is Kenny Adams. Today is August 30th, 2011. This is show number 5. Show number 5 for Turn Up the AC. Things have been really kicking off lately, and I'm really loving how the reception that we're getting from everybody that is tuning into the show. We absolutely love it. Welcome to the show. We have some great stuff to get to today. Things are really popping off. We have some great people to get to on the phone lines today. We got some hot topics that are going on the Facebook fan page right now. I think I might have stirred up a little bit of a hornet's nest on here, and I'm actually rather excited that we're getting this many people involved with this topic. I didn't know that it was going. I thought it was quiet for a while, the topic that I posted on the wall a little while ago. We'll get into that in a second. But first, wanted to direct you guys to all the different ways that you can reach us. This show couldn't have been possible without the wonderful people from Riverwood Plantation. They have believed in the show for a while. So Riverwood Plantation out in Evans, Georgia, really like the fact that they are all about community, all about getting people involved. And as you can hear, I got a little bit of a stuffy nose. It's that school factor of everything that the kids have brought home during now that school started. And if we get a call in from Miss Beth Branco, our registered nurse, I'll talk to her about that a little bit. We have some great things to cover with her as well. But you can also find us on Facebook.com/Augustus Choice. You can find us on Twitter.com/Augustus Choice. Pretty much just about any social network that you can think of, just do /Augustus Choice and you can find us there. We try to be all over the place and reaching out to all the different areas that people like to communicate through. And that's just the way we roll. I'm really excited again about some of the stuff that we're going to talk about today. One of the first things that I want to talk about is it's actually rather funny. I found this while I was just doing a little bit of search, call it a little bit of narcissism, but I was doing some searches for Turn Up the AC on Google image search today, earlier this morning, just to see what would turn up. And if you do a Google search for Turn Up the AC, well, here, I'm going to go ahead and post here. Where is it? You do a search for for Turn Up the AC on Google in their image search section, and this is what. Here, I'm going to post a link out on Twitter so that people can see what it looks like. Well, let's go back. Let me backtrack a little bit. I'm sorry. It's funny because for my generation, we grew up watching Saved by the Bell. That was, with Zach Morris and AC Slater. Well, now, if you do a search for Turn Up the AC, for the people that are watching the webcast, and if you're listening on the podcast, you'll have to go grab this episode. But this is episode number 5. When you do a search for Google image search for Turn Up the AC, this is one of the things that you get. I just changed the picture over. It's here. Let me pan out a little bit too, so you can get the full bit. It says Turn Up the AC, and it's AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. I was like, great. But you know what? I feel happy that I am now part of, I'm part of the ranks now. But this is what I was thinking. I think it would be pretty funny, and then maybe we can develop a couple of shirts, or maybe I'll just put together a shirt myself. If someone would go, and I will give, here, let me pull them off the wall. I have right here 2 tickets to the Augusta Canal. These are 2 passes to go to the Augusta Canal for one of the canal trips, good for a 1-hour boat tour. I will give 2 tickets to the Augusta Canal to the person that can Photoshop me into that picture of, instead of it being AC Slater, it's my smiling mug on that, and I will turn that into a t-shirt. And the best submission, go ahead and submit your pictures to www.facebook.com. I don't know why I put the www on there, but facebook.com/Augustus Choice get the picture up there, and let's see what you guys can do. I want a shirt like that. And I want to see what you guys do, and I'll give all full Photoshop credits and everything to all you guys. One of the other things that we're doing on here is I wanted to talk to you guys also about the new guest bloggers that we have on Augusta's Choice. We had our first ever post put on by Loaded Kitchen. Now, Loaded Kitchen, if you're unfamiliar, you can go to www.loadedkitchen.com. And Loaded Kitchen, you can also follow her on Twitter, twitter.com/loadedkitchen, spelled exactly as it sounds. And you can go and she does recipes that center around cooking with beer. Now, for everybody that loves beer, this is like the perfect website for you because it gives you an excuse to go out and buy some more beer so that you can now not only drink it, but now you can cook with it. And she posted on the site, and I'm going to go ahead and post this link out there too, Rodenbach Cherry Vinaigrette Salad. Now, this first picture that she has, or the picture that she has on here to go along with this, and it's really cool because when you go to the site and you read through, her instructions and everything about it, and the backstory on it, when you scroll down, she actually has the recipe card down at the bottom, and you can actually, print this out, take it with you into the kitchen, and you can go ahead and cook right along. And I would really, really like it if you guys would take some of these creations that some of these other cooks are going to be putting out there. I'm actually going to do it myself. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. And again, post it to the wall. Go to facebook.com /Augustus Choice and put it out there. I would really like to see those out there. I will go ahead and do my own, and we'll go ahead and feature some of those, feature some of your creations. I think it's really, really good. And I mean, just the picture that she put up there too just makes it look absolutely just delicious. And you can also check her blog out at www.loadedkitchen.com. And we're really happy to have her as a contributor. And another person that we have as a contributor, I've seen the post. It isn't live on Augusta's Choice just yet, www.augustuschoice.com. But you can also see here within the next few days, there's going to be a post put up by Beth Baranko, our registered nurse. That is, well, she's not our personal registered nurse, but she is a registered nurse here in the Augusta area. And she's going to be posting some articles up as well. Along with her, we have Curlaw PC that's going to be doing some. We may have some coming from Dapper and Company, who is where I go to get my hair cut. Straight ravers. I go there and I break open the little lights and I go crazy with it. No, the straight razor. I'm having a hard time saying that word today. Straight razor shave. There you go. I go there and have a straight razor shave over at Dapper and Company, and I haven't been there in probably about a week and a half or so I need to go get trimmed up. But if you are looking to have, and it's predominantly, I would say it's pretty much the ultimate man cave. You go there. I've been going there for 2 years. We did an episode of The Focus on Dapper and Company a while ago, and you go there, you have nice jazz playing. He is ushering in what we call, because I've done some work with him and we actually did his website for him, the Generation of the Gentleman. And that is bringing back the Harlem Renaissance to where everybody would, get dressed up. If they were just going down to the grocery store for a second to pick up a jug of milk, they would get dressed to the nines. Now, I know with this Georgia heat, it might be a little bit difficult, but that still doesn't mean that you can't go out looking good. So, Dapper and Company, they may be providing us with some pro tips on how to stay groomed, men, because some of y'all, while you're walking around out there, you guys are looking kind of messy, and we don't like, you need to go out there with a big, nice appearance. Get a good appearance while you're out there. People will take you more serious when you are dressed to the nines. And I know that Daryl from Dapper and Company, they were representing themselves out at the Afternoon of Style that was put on by David Walker and the Augustan. And just based on the video that I saw posted on Facebook, and from the word that I got from Daryl, it was a good event. And I look forward to seeing what David has coming out down the line as well. There's a lot of nice little upstarts that are happening in Augusta, and there's some great stuff that's happening. And I think that the more that we latch on to these together as a community to be proactive in supporting local and celebrating all the things that are happening here locally in town and not just focusing on the bad stuff. There's plenty of other places that focus on the bad stuff here in town. Let's focus on the good because, I mean, it needs more of a focus. So you're not going to see anything negative coming from our camp. And when you look at what's happening on Facebook today, while we wait, because we may be having a call in the next few moments, I'm just going to talk briefly about what is going on Facebook right now. I posted a question on Augusta's Choice, the Facebook fan page, and it says, got a question for everyone, not wanting to bring politics into it, but what is your opinion on bringing a baseball stadium downtown? I know it's a hot item right now. Just curious as to what the AC Army thinks. And for those that are uninitiated, the AC Army is all of you, the people that are supporters, people that are fans, people that have been behind us since the beginning. You are the AC Army. Well, let's see. Within the past hour, I would say within the span of I don't know, 30 minutes, we received, comment after comment, point counterpoint. We have Kevin Cunningham saying, that it was already voted down by the citizens, and then the commissioner said no, and everyone said no, 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 no. But then there are other people like Ashton Randall. Giving you another shout out, Ashton. She's like the little Augusta cheerleader. Says, I disagree. I think bringing baseball downtown would be a good investment into the redevelopment of downtown. It would create more jobs, more businesses, and there's already a market of people who buy season tickets. Now, I do know that is very true. Buying tickets for the Green Jackets, that is like one of Augusta's guilty pleasures. You go to a Green Jackets game, it's nice, it's fun, it's great for the family. There's always some hijinks going on, with the starting pitch. I did see that contest between Courtney Starr and Cliff Bennett from over at Clear Channel WBBQ on 105.7. They had a nice little Facebook competition, and if you missed it, I'll go ahead and post the link on the recap of the show. There was a Courtney Starr dressed up like a clown and had to toss the first pitch, and they got it all on video. And yes, Courtney, when you listen to this, if you're not listening right now, I am going to put you out there like that. I'm sorry, it just has to happen. But we have another. Kevin came back and he was speaking about how there wasn't enough support for the golf gardens and Fort Discovery, T Center. I personally miss Fort Discovery. It was a really great place here in Augusta. And then also the golf gardens. I mean, I remember when I first moved here, there was a big thing of every Saturday going down to the golf gardens to, clean it up. And it was people just doing it on their own accord. It shows that there are people that are behind these ideas to support the local area and to support, everything that does go on in town. They just, it almost seems like, citizens saying something and then possibly, and I'm not calling anybody out, but possibly like local government not seeing eye to eye on certain things. Either that or you have a couple of different subsets of local communities that are, one has one idea, the others have another one, and everyone's all about their own interests. So I guess what I feel would be best is, what would be best, bottom line, not best for you, but best for the community as a whole. What would, work out best? If we're talking about bringing more jobs, a stadium would bring more jobs. There's a lot of people that need to be able to run that place. I mean, it would be a nice big facility, I would assume. I haven't seen any plans, but I would assume it would be a very nice sized facility that would need to be manned. So that would create jobs. You have concessions, you have groundskeepers, that would, I guess the fear is that there wouldn't be enough people to show up to the games to sustain it. But there doesn't only have to be baseball. It could be used for other things as well, that could be revenue generators. So what I'm thinking is maybe what we'll do is later on in the show we'll open up the phone lines to have people call in and discuss it. I'd like to hear it. Just take note now, and you can talk about it a little. I'll open up the phones a little bit later. 706-871-4297. That's 706-871-4297. That is the Vern's Towing Hotline. You can go ahead and give a call in whenever we open up the lines for you to call in, and we can discuss it. I want to hear what your opinion is on the baseball stadium. I know that people voted it down already, and it's done and so forth, but there are other things that we could bring to the downtown area that will work. It will help boost the local economy, and that's a big part of why we started Augusta's Choice, was to help especially the small businesses. Now I know a stadium is something that's rather large, but even for the small areas, we want to be able to, or the small businesses, I should say rather, we really want to be able to give them the ability to reach a wide audience if they can't afford, some of the other media outlets. We are all about the small people. I mean, I guess you can call us like, a little guerrilla radio, to where we are out there just trying to help people, get a leg up. I've seen so many businesses go out of business here in Augusta, and I mean, that stinks. I mean, these are some people that I got to know, people that had an idea, people that were entrepreneurs, and either they didn't have the good locations, or they just didn't have, that big influx of people to come into the store. They started things out on, extreme shoestring budget and didn't have much to go on. Well, I don't want to see that happen anymore. We've been going for 3 years now, and I think we've been doing pretty darn good. Uh, but I've seen so many people that started out the same time that we did that, they don't, either their storefront that they opened up is now empty, or you go to their website and it's a closed message, or the domain doesn't work anymore. So many people that are like, oh, nope, I'm just going to go back to, working for somebody instead of myself. This country is big on entrepreneurs. And I think that what is missing is the support for the local. That's why I love places like Verge Magazine. I love places like, let's see, I love places that really talk about protecting and fueling the small business, the small guy, the little guy, like us, because I'm a little guy as well, but we have a big mouth, and that gets us places. And I guess it's the whole squeaky wheel gets the oil type of deal. I mean, you can't be meek, you can't be quiet about it. You got to really push out. So now I'm going to go ahead and step off of my soapbox. And sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about what else is going on in the area. If you go over to augustuschoice.com and you go over to, you check out the menu items at the very top, you click CSRA events. Now this right here is a full list of events that are happening in the CSRA that has been comprised by Verge Magazine. Now, guys, let me tell you, this is by far, bar none, the most comprehensive list of events that are going on in the Augusta area. I mean, this page is sick. It's insane. And what's cool is, we have it broken down by date. And it has things as large as huge concerts to all the way down to, just little sketch performances. We have, let's see, today's the 30th, so we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we have today stuff like the Art of Millinery is happening today. You have the Sarah Hobbs photography exhibit. There is, it even has things about like GED classes and story time. We can click each link. It brings you over to the full calendar output from Verge. And like, for instance, there's story time today. There was story time today at the Friedman branch. It was free for kids. We really like to cater to families. That's what we do. We want families to be able to find things that are inexpensive for them to do. Really simple approach to Augusta's Choice. So head on over to the events section whenever you get a chance. And check it out. There's a lot of great events that are happening here in town over the next little bit. We have coming up, and we're going to have them on the show hopefully next week. But we have coming up to Augusta's Choice on Turn Up the AC. We will have none other than the well, I don't want to spoil it though. I feel bad for kind of spilling the beans a little bit, but I saw it posted a little bit earlier, so I'm just gonna kind of let it go anyway because it's now public knowledge. So during the Westaboo Festival, I'm going to have Caroline Caroline Utley on, and she is going to be speaking with me about none other than the Star Wars, or I won't say Star Wars, but that's what my mind is fixated on. We're going to be having the orchestra performing the tribute to John Williams, and that means that there will be stormtroopers from the 501st in the Bell Auditorium. Now, guys, let me tell you, that's like a geek stream right there. I mean, we're going to have sampled music from Star Wars, I believe Jurassic Park. We're going to have music from Indiana Jones. I mean, this is like, I'm being transported back to being 13 years old again, and I'm like, I'm so glad I'm in an area that has stuff like this that's going to be showcased, and it's going to be really cool. I'm going to try to put together a nice little video for you guys for when that happens, because A, I'm a Star Wars geek, B, I love music, C, I love John Williams. I mean, you can't get any better than that. I mean, come on. When you're, tell me something, guy or girl, when you're just, sitting there, and if someone were to play this, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and cue this up right now. If you're, just sitting there and you hear this here, I'm just going to get it playing right now. You're sitting here, I'm set the stage. There's a reason why that has been rated as one of the absolute best, bar none, soundtracks ever to grace this wonderful planet of ours, because it's absolutely true. John Williams, to me, is one of the best composers in our modern age. Him and I'm going to say his name wrong, but Michael Giacchino, I think that's how it's pronounced. He is both of them are absolutely amazing, and I love the fact that we are going to be getting this at the Westaboo Festival, and we'll be talking more about that later on, probably next week. I sent over a message to see whether or not I can get her on the phone, but trust me, you guys will absolutely love what some of the things that they have in store. So definitely stay tuned to that. We are coming up later on in the show today. We are going to have Aubrey Nazarro from Earth Fair. She's going to be giving a call in probably right around 1 o'clock as usual, and she's going to be letting us know what's coming up over at Earth Fair. They have their good old days night that is tonight, and then you have the family night, which is also doubles as the AC meetup at Earth Fair in their cafe. On Thursday nights, per one paying adult, you can feed up to 6 kids for free. The kids get to choose their own food, and they have a little menu system that they can pick out all this healthy food. It's absolutely great. We are typically out there around 5:15, me and my family, and it's not anything super crazy organized. We just want you guys to go ahead and meet up with us, enjoy some time there, and relax, kick back, have some good food, have some good family time, and then you can go do some shopping. This past week, I just picked up this porterhouse. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was a porterhouse from their meat section. Now, let me tell you guys real quick. I got about 5 minutes before Aubrey's going to call in, but I have on Augusta's Choice in our forum section, also dubbed Augusta's Voice, we have a section for fitness, people to give their updates, and I haven't posted in a bit. I need to myself to give my little update. But I have started a new program called the 4 Hour Body, and this is a program for it's like a dieting program. It's like a, well, not diet, because you're supposed to change the way you eat completely and totally to mimic this. Now, the 4 Hour Body. Now, here, I don't want you to be intimidated, but here's the book. All right. You got the 4 Hour Body right here. Now, for those that don't see it, if you're not watching, you're just listening to the podcast in your car, on your iPhone, iPod, iPad, all the different eyes, or again on a Zune. You know, what would make me incredibly happy? My birthday's coming up in November. If someone were to get me a little inscribed Zune that said AC, that would be really, really, really awesome. But I don't know if anybody can even find Zunes anymore. But here, it's the 4 Hour Body. And yes, it's a thick book, but you start out by only going through a few, just a few little bits of the book. I mean, it covers a range of a ton of different, tons of different chapters about all these different aspects about bettering yourself, bettering your body. Well, with me, what I've done with the 4 Hour Body is I've started on their meal plan, and there's certain things that you can and can't eat. But over the past, well, I started last Monday. By Friday, I had already lost 5 pounds, and it was like 3.75% body fat or something like that. And you have a day where you're supposed to eat anything and everything that you can. It's a day for what is it? Spiking your calories so that you can kickstart your metabolism again. Now you do gain a little bit come Sunday and Monday. It shows back, but today I weighed myself and I'm right back to my how much weight I lost. So I'm back down it was like 209.8 or something like that. And I still have the full week of eating properly, doing my boot camp over at Superior Academy, and I've also started doing martial arts over there. They do Jeet Kune Do. Now, for those that don't know what Jeet Kune Do is, that is Bruce Lee's style of fighting. Now, Bruce Lee, his mantra is, be like water. And it's all about, they teach close quarters combat, real life stuff that if you were to be approached, that you'll know how to handle yourself and take care of yourself. This isn't about breaking boards. This isn't about breaking concrete. No Rex Kwon Do nonsense of, bow to your sensei. There's nothing like that. Sifu, Jason Herrera, he does not wear the American flag parachute pants, though that would be really, really funny. You're not going to get the Diamond Dave's ninja school. There's no Judy chopping and there's no kung fu kicking. What you learn real tactics, close quarter defense tactics, and the exercising that I'm doing. I haven't had coffee, save for on my cheat day. I haven't had coffee at all. I am full of energy. It's really, really good. You might want to look into it and then, supplement out. I mean, you can do it without exercising. You're not going to see nearly as good as results, but there are tons, and I mean tons, of places here in town that you can use to get healthy, to get fit. Some people that we've worked with and we know for a fact do good. You have Bethany's Bikini Boot Camp. You also have, Superior Academy, again, because that's where I go, and I would love to be able to see you guys out there with me and, sweating your face off, because it gets, they do a really, really good job. And yes, I said no coffee, Ashton. I have not had any coffee for the past, again, save for Saturday, I did have some coffee. And I thank you to the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people at Bona Cafe, because I went downtown to the Augusta Market, and we had a great time there as a family. I'm going to cut together some video, and yeah, I had an iced coffee. Thank you for bringing that back to my attention, Ashton, because yes, I had the greatest iced coffee from Bona Cafe. They made it right there on the spot for me. It's a great price, and it was good because it was really, really hot that morning. But I think on the line right now, I think we have our resident Earth Fair nut guru, what have you, whatever you want to call her. Is this Aubrey? Aubrey? Hello? Stupid SIP phone. It's okay. She'll call back in a second. It's we're still in a learning process. It's show 5. I'm not a rocket scientist. I try to be, but I'm not. But I think that we may actually have her on the line again. Is this Aubrey?
Yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. 2 times the charm for me today. I accidentally hung up on you, I think, or something went wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna throw this board out the window. How are you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, good.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. On the line right now, we have Aubrey Nazarro from Earth Fair in Augusta, right on Fury's Ferry Road. How are you doing today? I already asked that. So tell me what you got going on today.
Well, couple things today. It's a Tuesday, so of course we have our good old days dinner.
Good old days.
Our prime rib dinner. I'm sorry?
I just said good old days.
Oh, yeah. Good old days. Our good old days prime rib dinner. However, there is always a option for vegetarians as well. $8.99 gets you a plate dinner of prime rib, mashed potatoes, veggies. It's really a heck of a deal. There are other little 50-cent sides you can go with it, and it's every Tuesday night from. Oh goodness, I got a little bit of feedback right there.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's every Tuesday. That's okay. It's every Tuesday night. I was like, oh, I'm losing my thought. It's every Tuesday night from 4:30 to 7:30. So it's a really great deal, and it's hard to get sick of prime rib, in my opinion. I could eat it all the time.
Well, really quick on the note of it losing your concentration. Today is it's the last Tuesday of the month. We're just gonna go crazy with it. Just wing it. It's no big deal. We're gonna have some fun today. But that really is a heck of a deal, as you put it. I am saving my. Well, no, actually, can you just do me a really quick favor before you go on talking about what else you guys have at Earth Fair?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell everybody about that. What was it? The French dip, or what was the?
Yeah, we've got a special, and it's not something we have all the time.
Right.
But we've been having it pretty often lately. It's a French dip sandwich, and it's awesome. It's like center cut roast beef. There's some thin slice cooked in an au jus and piled on a toasted ciabatta roll.
Oh, and, that's good.
Oh goodness! Off the top of my head, I can't even remember how much it is. You get the sandwiches it's the same price as all the other sandwiches and wraps, and you get the sandwiches all the time. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. Why are you calling? Why are you calling me out on the show, Aubrey?
Because you like our sandwiches. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
You know, I'm a man. I like sandwiches. Not sandwiches, but sandwiches. I like sandwiches, so yes, I will not be ashamed. Give me another sandwich. Good day.
Delicious. Actually, if we have the sandwich, I'm going to have to go take a look if we have it today. I'm going to have that because I haven't eaten lunch yet, and my goodness, just talking about it is, it's like a Pavlovian dog. I'm just like salivating just thinking about it. But, yeah, delicious. It's like really good. So that's something that we've kind of had quite a bit lately, and I mean, if you haven't had any of the sandwiches over there, I mean, I know that you yourself can definitely attest that there are a couple of them over there that you come here specifically for.
Yes. I mean, for a long time, I was addicted to, and yes, I will say addicted, because it was like clockwork. I would go on there every Thursday night, and I would get the sandwich with, let's see, it was the, I forgot the type of cheese it was now. It was the one with the cranberry sauce.
Oh, the turkey cranberry brie.
Brie, yes, the turkey cranberry brie. Oh my goodness, that one is insane. But I haven't had that one in a while.
Especially if you get it grilled up too.
Mm-hmm.
That one and the ultimate grilled cheese is like that. The ultimate grilled cheese has like 4 different types of cheese in it. It's like one of them is pimento cheese. And
yeah, you guys don't play when it comes to your sandwiches. That and the wraps. Those wraps are absolutely out of sight. Yeah, I just took it back to the 70s. That's out of sight.
That's nice. That's nice. I like it. Talk some jive.
That's just how we roll. You see what I did there? I said that's
Yeah.
how we roll. Anyway, what else do you guys got going on over at Earth Fair? I'm just dragging this conversation out.
Well, actually, it's something that's not necessarily at our store, but it's something I'll be at tomorrow. If any of you listeners are a member of the Y, the Wilson Family Y tomorrow is having, I guess, their member appreciation, or I think it's this week, is Member Appreciation Week, and tomorrow I'll be there at the Wilson Family Y, the one on Wheeler Road, and I'll be doing email sign-up for our coupons because, again, like last weekend, we've got some killer coupons coming up for this weekend and the next. And I can't tell you what they are, but I can tell you that they are just as good as last weekend.
Why are you going to tease me like that?
Why?
Yes, why are you going to tease me like that?
The intrigue. Seriously. You got to keep an eye out. Maybe I'll drop some more hints like in the next Facebook and this and that in the next day or so.
Yes, please.
But
and also, if you could do me a favor, and if you could do me a favor and post that on the AC wall from the Earth Fair account as well, just so that you can help give our followers in the AC Army a little bit of a heads up as well.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
I might even make them into riddles.
Ooh.
Since we're talking like a fun day.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll be there, my Department of One, will be there tomorrow from 7 in the morning for the early birds. Well,
nice.
Shoot. They said that I could be there at 5. I was like, no, I'll stick with 7. 7 to 2 p.m. doing sign-ups for that. And each sign-up will get, each person will receive a coupon. It's like a scratch-off coupon, and each one has something for free in our store on it.
Nice.
So it would be a really good time. If you haven't signed up, that would be a good time. And you're a member of the Y.
You're right.
It would be a good time to do it because you'll also be getting a freebie from me as well.
Very nice. Well, do you have anything else that you guys have going on at Earth Fair other than the tonight's dinner as well as Thursday night and your appearance over at the Y?
Other than that, the only thing I can really think of going on right now, because we're gearing up for a big month in September, again, can't hint yet, but we've got some things coming up. We're still doing our Bag Box Win raffle, which at every register when you go to check out, you'll just fill out, it's like a 3-little line form, and we do a drawing every week for an awesome gift basket that's like valued at $100 worth of products. All the baskets are different, and it's a ton of stuff.
Very cool.
And so that's going on right now, as well as our stamp receipt program, which is you come in before 2 and you get your receipt stamped, and if you come back that day after 3, the stamp on the receipt will act as a coupon to get you $5 off your $25 minimum purchase if you have to come back to the store to get groceries or dinner or whatever else after having your coffee in the morning. So those are the things we've really got going on right now. And, of course, that awesome French dip sandwich.
Yes, the French dip sandwich.
Thing. It's all about the sandwich.
It's all about the sandwich.
Be doing a big giveaway in the next couple weeks. I don't know if it starts next week or the week after, but we'll have a really great item at the store for people to enter to win. So
very cool. Very cool. Now, I'm going to ask anybody that I speak with today on the lines, I'm going to ask this question. I don't know if you've seen what's been going on over at Facebook right now on the Augusta's Choice wall, but I posed the question about bringing the stadium downtown or bringing a baseball stadium downtown, and that topic just blew up, and everybody went kind of nuts on it. So I wanted to hear what your opinion is, and don't worry, I'm not going to shout you down on it one way or another. I just want to, yes, I'm putting you on the spot. Don't plead the fifth. Obviously, if you plead the fifth. That's
okay.
But
everybody puts me on the spot. I think sometimes they just want to know what I'm going to say. Like, oh, let's just make her uncomfortable.
Do you even have an opinion?
It's time. I think the last time I was uncomfortable was last Tuesday when I spoke to you. But no.
Hey, wait a second. I think I'm on to something.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't really watch a lot of baseball. I'm not. I'm a nature lover. I'm not an athlete or anything, or sports fanatic by any stretch of the imagination. So, for me personally, I mean, first of all, I mean, I know what's going on, but I don't know enough about, why they would want to take it from, where they're at now, Lake Olmsted.
Right.
It's really, I go, oh, hey, it's a place to play. It's a place to play. It doesn't really matter where you put it. And shoot, Lake Olmsted's not that far away from downtown, so I don't know.
So you're saying you would rather have, like, say, a nature preserve?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, see,
absolutely. I mean, we don't have botanical gardens anymore, so.
Well, with how overgrown the botanical gardens is, I guess that could technically qualify as a nature preserve.
Well, I know they were talking about bringing it over there for a while, so.
Right.
I'm thinking, no, plant some trees, but of course, that's the Earth Sphere.
Well, you know what? They just went and paved paradise and put up a baseball stadium.
There you go.
I'm kidding. Ashton's gonna kill me. I just again, thank you so much for calling in, Aubrey. I won't put you on the spot anymore, at least not until next week. And always have some, always have some good stuff for me. And yeah, shoot over that information about your all those new giveaways and coupons and all that good stuff that you guys got going on. Throw those on the wall.
Will do.
Thank you so much, Aubrey.
All right, take care, Kenny.
You too. Take care. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, bye. All right, on the line, we just had Aubrey Nazarro from Earth Fair in Augusta. I'm always messing with her, but she always has some really good stuff. They always have good food. I mean, it makes me so hungry. I want to go eat. Like, I mean, seriously, they have great food in their hot bar. They have tons of stuff you can get. They have a great wine section, and they have, tons of stuff, whether it be gluten-free. They have healthcare products for, like, your hair and your skin. Tons of great stuff over at Earth Fair. We absolutely love going over there all the time as a family. I was told, I would say recently, that I should get a frequent shopper discount because I'm there all the stinking time. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines right now. You can give a call into the show, weigh in with your opinion on what's going on with not only the downtown stadium but also the gardens. We also have, there was people that are mentioning all sorts of different things like the T Center and let's see, I'm shedding a tear for the golf gardens, but you can call in to 706-871-4297. I'll keep the lines open for a few minutes before we move on. While we wait to see if any of our loyal listeners are going to give a call in, I am going to actually shift a little bit into talking about some local music. We have a lot of local bands here in town. Most of them good. Some of them they could polish up a little bit. But they know that, and they're working on it. They're working on getting their act together, so that they can actually start doing some performances and getting some concerts and doing some opening up for some bands. Well, today, due to some miscommunication, we had a little bit of a mix-up. We were supposed to have the lead guitarist from the local band My Brother's Keeper on the show today a little bit earlier, right around 12:40. Unfortunately, again, due to some scheduling conflicts, he wasn't able to do that. Pretty much it was my fault. I got him double booked, so we'll work on getting him on next week. But what I do want to do is play a little bit of their music, as well as I want to play some music really quick from one of the from a musician that's actually on the Cabinet of Awesome back there. As you can see, I'm going to move my hand right there. Bing! You see it right there, the KG. For those that are nearsighted, I'll put it up to the camera. That is his logo. Keith Gregory. We're going to play him right after we play some My Brother's Keeper. They are a band here in Augusta. They're going to be opening up for Hawthorne Heights on, let's see, The Hawthorne Heights at Sector 7. Now that's a pretty big deal, I would think. And these guys, I would describe them as I don't know. Let's see. And Ashton, maybe you can correct me. Post it on Twitter, on Facebook. I'd say that they would be classified as screamo, maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and play some of their stuff. This isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I grew up listening to stuff like this as it is. So let's see what they sound like. Now, last time that I checked, my brother-in-law, who lives up in Canada, he actually listens to this style of music religiously. So I'm going to have to get some of their music and get it sent up over to them so they can check it out. Personally, in my opinion, I think that they have they do have a great melodic sound when it comes to their instrumentation. It's that is it's put together really well, and the show over at Sector 7, where they're opening for Hawthorne Heights, that should be really, really good. Yeah, you might want to check them out here. Let's listen to a little bit more. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That is their song, which is called Push Comes to Shove. That is, I'm pretty sure they'll be playing that at the show that's coming up at Sector 7. They're opening up for Hawthorne Heights. Again, that was My Brother's Keeper. And hopefully next week we should be able to schedule on to speak with some of the band members on the show. I'm going to go ahead and, favorite that one. And if you want to check it out, we'll go ahead and put that a link to that video on the recap for the show. There's not really a video, it's just the audio, but you can check out all the rest of the stuff by going to youtube.com/mybkband. They are really, really good. I really dig their sound. I want to listen to some more of it, and maybe we'll play some more stuff about them next week as well. Now we're going to go ahead and transition for a little bit because we have also another local musician that he is up on the wall of awesome. Really quick, if you are listening, guys, from My Brother's Keeper, if you guys have any stickers like what you see on the Cabinet of Awesome, you need to get those to me ASAP. I'll go ahead and tweet out the mailing address, and if anybody really for their band or their business has any stickers and you want to make it up onto the Cabinet of Awesome that's right behind me, send it on over and we'll get you put up there because we like to showcase all the great stuff. The bigger the sticker, the better. Like you can tell right there behind me, other hand, you have the Shepherd Blood Center. Those guys are awesome. We also have Bona Cafe. We got Fleet Feet. We got Keith Gregory. We also have Learning Express. The people that we typically go to for all of our shirts, like the one I'm wearing right now from the Riverwood Local Fest. You got Brave Friend Apparel. Now, if you've never talked to Patrick over at Brave Friend and you're looking to get shirts, you're missing out. Seriously, he is like the guy to go to for awesome screen printing, for great prices, and amazing turnaround. He's just an all-around good guy. He sometimes makes me sick how awesome he is because I want to grow up to be just like him. But we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of, let's see, Keith Gregory. Now, I listened to some of this a little bit earlier, and I wasn't sure exactly what to expect. I'm going to turn it up a little bit behind me. But when you listen to his voice, I was like, you know what? This is like Augusta's very own Randy Newman. This song needs to. The song's called "She Calls Me Baby," and honestly, I was like, you know what? This needs to be on Toy Story.
Just a kiss in the morning and a kiss in the afternoon. She don't call me fat, she don't call me thin, she don't even call me out when I drink gin. And when I'm hanging over, she makes me feel better again. Yeah, she calls me baby, baby, baby.
Seriously, that's Randy Newman for Augusta right there. I mean, he doesn't have the growly voice like this, you know. And yes, I'm being goofy with it. Maybe that was a little bit more. Maybe that's a little bit more. What is it? I want to say Dizzy Gillespie. No, Louis Armstrong. Ooh, Karen, don't kill me. But I mean, with that voice, but this is good stuff. You could, head out to the beach or go down by the lake, play this, have a nice little umbrella, get a nice little, have a little umbrella drink with a nice little tiki umbrella in it, and you just sitting there just down on the shore and just relaxing, down on the river. There you go. Yeah, Keith Gregory. He was out there. He was performing down at the Augusta Market. I'm going to go ahead and post up some video in the next, probably within the next week that I shot while I was down there. Some really good stuff. Keith, you keep up your music. I got a bunch of other cuts that I'm going to play over the next little bit. I mean, Keith, he hooked it up. He has some good CDs right here. If you're watching the cast, you'll see. I mean, he's like a mix of Randy Newman with the look of Leroy from Dave Matthews Band, if you want to give that a mix. But there's some really good stuff, man. I really dig it. So today we got, let's see, we had Keith Gregory. We had also my brother's keeper, which we will try to get on the show next week, as well as we might try to get Keith on the show as well. That'd be fun, and maybe next week we'll just make it an all music. Hey, that's an idea. Save for we might go a little bit longer next week and have a nice little music extravaganza. See if we can get Keith Gregory, get my brother's keeper, as well as let's see, we'll try to get. The people for the Westaboo Festival talking about the John Williams spectacular shindig hoedown, Star Wars, Jurassic Park. I could go on forever because that's just how I roll. But what we're gonna do now is we tried last week, and I think we may have even tried the week before to get Mr. Coco Rubio on the phone. Now, Coco is he does Sky City and the Soul Bar. And he has some good stuff to talk to us about when it comes to the Westaboo Festival. And again, we tried to get him on the phone for the past 2 weeks. Now, last week, the meeting for Westaboo kind of went a little bit long. So that's when we ended up missing him a little bit. So today, we're going to see if we can get a hold of Mr. Coco Rubio. I'm giving him a call right now and seeing if I can go ahead and get him connected with us and see whether or not, here, let's let it ring and see if we can get him on the spot. It's ringing.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mr. Coco Rubio?
This is Coco speaking.
Everybody, we have done it. We have gotten Coco on the phone. This is a landmark moment. Coco, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. I've been waiting all day to talk to you, so I'm glad we got it hooked up.
Oh, listen to that, everybody. He's been waiting all day to talk to me. I mean, that says something right there. All right, so
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad that I missed you last week, so I was ready to do it today. I'm sorry about that.
no, it's all good. It's all good. Now, I want to talk to you before we go into the Westaboo stuff. I want to ask you a question about something that we talked about last week. We spoke with Bryce from the second annual Zombie Walk Augusta, and he was telling me something about how if you're dressed up in zombie garb on First Friday in October and you go through to the Soul Bar or to Sky City, you get free admission.
Yeah, that's correct, and that's what we're going to do for the Zombie Walk. I know, they try to get different businesses to do different things, and so with the events that we have on First Friday, we're just going to let any zombie that's rolling through come in without having to pay a cover. So yeah, zombies are welcome, and we may even have some zombie drink specials too, just to accommodate all those zombies.
Nice. That's really cool. Now, do you know if any other downtown businesses are going to be doing the same thing? Are they going to be, hooking it up, or is it this kind of like a Sky City Soul Bar zombie exclusive?
No, I'm pretty sure that it's other businesses will be doing different things, and I'm not sure what they'll do, but I'm sure there's going to be more than just us doing this and make it more of a downtown, Broad Street type of activity with all the zombies.
Well, you know what? You guys are the trendsetters. We'll just say that. You guys were the ones that Bryce mentioned. He's very excited about it. It looks like it's going to be really good. We're going to go down there, shoot some video, take some pictures and what have you. And, yeah, it should be a really, really good time. But now for the main reason why we were trying to get a hold of you, Ashton from the CVB, she was telling me that we needed to get a hold of you to talk about Westaboo. What you guys got going for the Westaboo Festival. And first of all, am I pronouncing it right?
Westaboo is correct. The Westaboo Festival here in Augusta.
Rock on.
It kicks off. It kicks off this year. It's pretty cool because this year they're not doing it the same weekend as Arch in the Heart of Augusta like they've done in the past.
Which is very smart.
Completely separate from Arch in the Heart. Arch in the Heart will be in the middle of September, and then Westaboo kicks off at the end of September. And we're actually kicking off the opening night of Westaboo this year with production that I'm working with a couple friends of mine, and it's going to be on Thursday, September 29th, and we're going to be doing the film of Maya Deren with music that's going to be going along with the silent films provided by Mac Hagan, and Mac is popular indie rocker who's in a band called Superchunk and Portastatic, and he also runs the label Verge Records that some people may be familiar with. Arcade Fire is a band that won Album of the Year at the Grammys this year.
Right.
They're on Verge Records, which is really cool.
Oh, that's really, really cool, man.
Yeah, so
That's good stuff.
Mac is a really, really legendary indie rocker, and he's going to be not doing rock music for the music, but it's more of a just soundtrack music. He's going to have a 7-piece ensemble with some violins, some horns, some percussion, and that's going to be the music that goes along with the 4 short films by Maya Deren. And
Man,
Maya
that's cool
Deren
stuff.
was awesome because she was one of the first experimental avant-garde filmmakers from the 40s, and she passed away in the 60s. And her influence is seen in a lot of modern directors these days.
Wow. Man, that's some really, really cool stuff. Now, is this something that is public knowledge? Do most people already know this?
Oh, yeah. Tickets are on sale now, and you can go to the Westaboo Festival website, which is westaboofestival.com, and you go there and you can get your tickets for that event, which is at the Sacred Heart, or there's a lot of events taking place over the next 10 days of Westaboo, including things like Roseanne Cash,
Right.
Ira Glass, Social Canvas. We're going to be doing Branford Marcellus is coming. The Momix Ballet, Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, and a lot of cool things happening, during Westaboo. So it's really cool that Augusta can do something like that, I think. And a lot of it's happening in downtown Augusta, different venues like Sacred Heart, Imperial Theater, and the headquarters of West Taboo is going to be on Telfair Street at the old Richmond Academy building, the old Augusta Museum, across from the municipal building. It's a really cool building. It's in between the old Medical College building and the Gertrude Herbert building. It looks like an old castle, and it's a really cool venue where they used to do Arts in the Heart years ago, and we're actually going to be using that for locations for Roseanne Cash, Sharon Jones, and social canvas shows during West Taboo.
That's really, really cool. All right, so what are the nights for the silent film, the silent films with the music and all that good stuff?
Yep, that's opening night, which is Thursday, September 29th, at the Sacred Heart Cultural Center, which is the big church there, or used to be a church, and now it's used for different events. And last year we did something there with the Andy Warhol films, along with music by Dean and Britta, and it went over so well. We sold out, and they asked us to do it again and work with the Sacred Heart to do like the opening night of West Taboo. So we're excited to be able to do that this year with our presentation. But that's Thursday, September 29th, and tickets are $20, and they're available now at online, or they can get them at Sky City or the Bee's Knees.
Nice.
We have tickets there, and the Soul Bar. We have hard tickets available if people want to buy tickets in advance.
Very, very cool. Now, I just went ahead and I tweeted that out to all of our followers. I found the link on the West Taboo's website, and we'll go ahead and make sure that we get that included on the show recap and direct people that way. And, I mean, I think that's really, really cool, that the stuff that you guys got going on with that. I really dig the concept of having the music behind the silent films. Give it a little bit more atmosphere, some more mood.
That's right. And the atmosphere in the Sacred Heart is such an amazing venue that it's really cool to be able to do it there. And, it's an amazing venue that, when you're in there watching the films and listening to the music, it's almost like you're not in Augusta. It feels like you're in some other city, and, it's just a really cool atmosphere. And especially with these films are really interesting to watch, and just very experimental, so they're kind of really interesting visually to watch.
Right. Now, see, one thing that I've always wanted to do, especially now that we have several different areas in Augusta that would actually work, I think, perfectly for them. I don't know if you're familiar with the Alamo Draft House out in Austin, Texas. They have a lot of.
Yep.
So you are familiar with the theater?
Yeah, the Cinema Draft House there.
Yeah, I would love to be able to turn like that one theater that's right next to the Burlington Coat Factory that's abandoned now. Or even, I mean, heck, even try to turn the Miller Theater into something like that, to where you play a lot of the art house movies, a lot of the independent films, a lot of old movies from like the, anywhere between the 30s and the 50s. Play a lot of the classics and just start giving this next generation some more culture.
Yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea. And even, not necessarily old movies, but just, like they have the midnight movies and things like that are, just kind of fun to watch in a theater with a lot of people. And then just, there's so many good films that, we really don't get sometimes, just because, theaters are more concerned with just the box office hit, and you don't get any of the foreign films or the art house films or the, just these nice, little more just different kind of movies and stuff that we don't really get here. It would be nice. Yeah, I think another good venue would be the old Majeska Theater, which is, I think now it's called Club Pure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right there, a couple buildings next to the Augusta Commons. I always liked that venue and thought, because it's not as big as, say, the Imperial or the Miller, as for like a Cinema Draft House, for sure.
That'd be really cool. Now, the only thing that I say that is if any of us actually do it, what we need to do. Oh, it looks like we actually lost Coco. Let's go ahead and get him back on the line. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him back on. It just looks like the call dropped by accident. There he goes. Hey, Coco, you there?
Hey, was that me or you?
I'm not sure. I didn't touch any buttons, so who knows? Maybe the call just dropped. But the last thing I was going to say was, if any of these ideas that you and I just came up with come to fruition, we just have to have the crew from Lachette put together some form of Rocky Horror Night. And we need to do
Yeah,
like a
well, that's
big midnight
another.
showing, people throwing popcorn at the screen, everything.
Yeah, that's another good group, and that they got a great space there also that could also work, for something like a cinema draft house. And I like all those guys that are doing that downtown, and I agree that that would be, that's a good group to work with stuff like that.
Absolutely. See, in my opinion, Augusta has the means to do and be another cultural center. We just need to get everybody to have the same amount of confidence that like you do and I do and all everyone that's taking a chance to take a step out to be to showcase their art and not just think, all right, well, I can only have just this small little location. Let's branch out and let's do it big.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean that's true, and I think it's kind of happening, and it's definitely better than it used to be. I think, and we just have
Absolutely.
to continue doing it. And I think what you're doing is great, helping to promote these things, because that's the key. There's a lot of things happening, but people a lot of times don't know about it, and we got to get the word out so that people can, come out and support these things. A lot of times there's so much going on actually that people don't know what to choose to do or whatever, and it's a matter of just kind of promoting it consistently and get people to come out. So I
My
appreciate it.
Absolutely. My target audience are the people that say, "Oh, there's nothing to do in Augusta." Wrong. There's plenty to do. So we're going to do our best to make sure that we get the word out. Anytime you got something going on down at either the Soul Bar or Sky City, feel free to go throw it on the Augusta's Choice wall. Let people know.
Okay, I sure will. And I invite people to come, check out the website, SkyCityAugusta.com and SoulBar.com, and I try to keep everybody, everything updated so people know what's coming up.
Sounds very good. Coco, thank you so much for talking with us today. I'm sure we'll be talking even some more in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk before Westaboo starts, and maybe we can give away a few tickets on air with you and stuff. So we'll talk more.
Would absolutely love to do that. I will make sure that I pencil it in. I'll get with you either through Facebook or I'll give you a call within the next week, and we'll set something up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. That was Coco Rubio from Sky City and the Soul Bar talking about some really, really cool stuff that they have going on for the Westaboo Festival. I don't know why I just threw my hands up in the air like I was calling a touchdown. But I'm just excited, so much excited about the great stuff that we have going on in town. Again, you can go to westaboofestival.com, click on the film section, and their first link, you have some information about, it's called Transfigured Time, music for the films of Maya Duran, and it's composed and performed by Mac McCohen. And, so what it's going to be is there's going to be silent films with 4 silent films with music in the background. It looks like it's going to be really, really cool. It's Thursday, September 29th, 2011. Not that I would be giving you a date for 2012, but September 29th during the Westaboo Festival. It starts at 6 p.m. That's the garden party, and then the show starts at sunset. The venue is the Sacred Heart Cultural Center. I did receive an email from the people over at Sacred Heart, and we should be having them on the show coming up again soon, if not next week, possibly the week after, but I think we'll do it next week. We're going to try to cram in a lot of the Westaboo information over the next little bit because I think that it is something that we really, really should be pushing. It's a lot of culture. We have people from all over coming to the area to check it out. So that is something that we definitely want to help spread the word about in the local Augusta area. Everybody, I think that's the show today. I think we had a good show. It's 1:38 right now. I'd like to thank Coco Rubio for calling in. I'd like to thank Aubrey from Earth Fair for calling in. I would also like to thank the local musicians, Keith Gregory and My Brother's Keeper. You guys both rock. We're going to play some more of your stuff next week. I mean, if you are a local musician and you're listening to the podcast or you're watching the show right now and you're like, you know what, I want to get my music on Turn Up the AC, send it in. Shoot me an email, yes@augustuschoice.com, and I will make sure that we get your music played on the air, and we will give you a call, talk to you about your music, and see what else you guys have, when your concerts are, when it's coming up. Post the links on Augusta's Choice, on Facebook, all over the place. Karen Gordon, I think you're going to be next because we got some of your music as well, so we'll get yours going next week too. So, I am Kenny Adams. It is 1:40 today. You are listening to Turn Up the AC. I think, everybody, that we are going to go ahead and call this a show. Show number 5 is now in the can. Thank you for listening. You can always reach us by going to www.augustuschoice.com, going to facebook.com/AugustusChoice, twitter.com/AugustusChoice. You can find us on ustream.tv. Download the podcast by searching for us in the iTunes Music Store. We have a link to the podcast on the website as well. And if you ever want to, during the week, give a call in and leave a voicemail for us to play on the air. Something a little silly, something funny, something that has meaning. You want to give a shout out for a birthday wish, and we'll repeat it for you. We would be happy to play it. You can call 706-871-4297. 706-871-4297. I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. Everybody, hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy. Everybody's watching.